everybody. Oh my God, I just dropped a box of all my priced beads and I screamed an explicit word that starts with an S and ends with it really loud. Thank goodness it hadn't gone live yet. So today, I meant to bring my thing back and finish it while you guys were jumping on. I always try and have something to do. Well, now I'm picking up beads on my floor that are priced. I always try and have something to do. Oops. I don't need to hear myself. Hold on. Which one is it? Down, 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 down. There. Sorry if you had an echo. I forgot I had that on. I was watching somebody this morning. So I have a necklace that needs to have its findings put on it. I finished it last night. So, see, is anybody here yet? Go away, Siri. Siri, goodbye. She turned my volume back up. She's such a pain sometimes. So I will grab that towards the end and show you guys how I put findings on. And I was really excited about this piece. There's some more beads because it is from Just Sandy's channel. It is one of her pieces that I really splurged on, which I'm happy I did. I love Sandy. She's my bud, and I like to get stuff from her if at all possible. You never know what she's been sick and she has some health issues, and I never know when she's gonna not be able to produce anymore, so I want to grab what I can now. Hi Zola, I have crystals and beads out, and your package is weighed, and I'm going, and I will finish printing out my paying for and printing out my labels after the thing. I have, hi Leslie, I have a stack of about 30 packages that are going out this afternoon, which means that was a lot of postage. People always ask how, do you really have to charge for postage? Well, an average cost for my postage is $4.62, and I charge $5 because sometimes I go over, except the last 2 auctions I've done. My husband's been very happy. I haven't underestimated any of my shipping. So that's been a really good thing. Okay, let's see. I played in my studio, in this part of it, with watercolors on Monday night. On Monday nights, I always go on at like 10 my time, which is midnight Eastern, and I play with like new art supplies that I've gotten. And it was watercolors. That's usually what it is. And I didn't clean up, which means that I have tons of stuff in my way. Okay. So if you guys have a preference on what you want to see, findings, so, any of the metals, including beads, I always include the metal beads as findings. If you want to see those, or if you prefer crystals, stone, or ceramic porcelain first, let me know, because I have some of all of that today. And I'll at least do an hour. Usually my bead sales are 2 hours or more, but since I'm just starting up again, it kind of depends on how we're all feeling and if things are selling. If they're not, then I will come on again. These are some of my newer crystals. So these are the new cuts, the helix and the lantern cuts. They're not actually technically new cuts, but they're new for crystals. As far as like stones, they've been around, but these are what, oh, and I'm pulling all the lavenders. I guess that's kind of boring to look at. I'll add some others. I don't typically buy a lot of bicones just because I don't use them. So I don't typically sell a lot. I do have a few. These are bicones. And then I don't know if you know, but they've come up with a new process to add a sparkle coating. That's why they're so sparkly, even when they're not moving, to their crystals out of China, which is really good because then they have the, oops, this one's losing beads. They have the sparkle factor that like Swarovski used to give us in the Chinese crystals. These are all my not all my, are you kidding me? These are strands of crystals. And then I did a buyout of, hey Edna, I did a buyout of Japanese beads. So they're porcelain. These are from probably the 30s. I have those, and then I have these. And these are definitely from the 30s. This was a necklace that I took apart, and it has the crane on them. So these I sell each bead. I just cut them off. It was a long necklace that cost me a pretty penny because it was at the Antique Mall. Here's the rest. I was like, I have more crystals. What is going on here? So I've got those. I did buy these copper colored. Oops. Sorry, I put my hand in ink when I sat down. Aren't those copper? They're bicones, but they're really pretty. I like them. I use copper with my turquoise and others. And then I got some really cool. These are like a coral red. So I've got those coming. I did buy a lot of lilac because I got a really good deal from one of my dealers. And she had pastels. So she had lilacs and light green. And then this one. Oh gosh, look, it looks like I have jaundice. It's terrible. I have bigger ones. Yeah, I grabbed my ink pad, and as it happened, the darn thing was open. These are stone beads. I'll set that over here. Oh. I have some glass pearls I found. I don't typically buy glass pearls, but I got a great deal on some. I got some black crystal. Come on. So I have those. So yeah, and I've been in this mini crystal phase where I've been buying tiny, tiny crystals. And oh, here's another. Yep, here's another pattern of those Japanese beads. So I do. Oh, those are stone. Stone. More stone. Oops, sorry, I hit the camera. Stone. Crystals. I was just trying to get out some of the newer crystals. If you've watched them, oh, that's a double strand. That's okay. There's some new ones. I also have, oh, I got some lampwork beads, guys, that are absolutely gorgeous. So lampwork is a handcrafted glass bead. These are all bumpy, and then oh no, they're all bumps. They're just different kinds with flowers. So I do have some of those. I don't know if I'm ready to get rid of those. I have, if you're interested, I have a great deal on pink. It comes off too orange. It's pink. Pink howlite. Because I have two, I don't know how, they must have given me free ones of those or something. Ah, here, I'm getting down to my crystals. That's what happens when you drop everything right before you start. Oh my God, I screamed out. Here's some. I went, oh, shh. And I was like, oh my God, am I live? And it hadn't gone live yet. So I was so lucky. I also have, oh, I forgot to weigh them. I also have tubes of seed beads. And these are mostly check seed beads. So they're not, well, I don't know. My daughter uses them to weave with. But I know that a lot of Native Americans, like Edna, don't, because they're not consistent. What's interesting in the history of beads is that the beads that Native Americans traded for, like in the late 1800s to early, these are electroplated hematite fish. I made some earrings out of those. Back to the story. The Native Americans, the beads they traded for were actually Czechoslovakian beads, not the Japanese that are used nowadays that are perfect. Here are some more glass beads. Nope, these aren't glass beads. These are acrylic. Well, nope, these are glass. I grabbed the glass ones. So they're flowers. Like a purple black oil slick? Yes. These hematites are electroplated and they look like an oil slick. So I have these. I love the electroplating on the new hematite. And I have them in many different shapes. Okay, it looks like I may have got a good pile going for us to start with. And then in here I have stainless steel. And here's some more puppy beads. These are from Japan. And these were from the 30s. Those are from a buyout. Oh, well, Edna, you don't live so far away from me. If you want to travel over the divide and come to my house here in the Denver metro area, you could come help me organize. I don't know that even my bead store, I had a 2,500 square foot bead store, and about 500 square feet of it I used as my back room. And my back room still had a mess of beads that weren't organized, because I don't know. I have so many, and my husband keeps wanting me to clear out the basement here at our house. Oh, those are good too. And he keeps calling it all trash down there. Like, it's not all trash. Well, you haven't used it in forever. Well, yeah, that's because I don't have anywhere upstairs to put it, but it's not all trash. So he teases me about that. Now, these are more expensive beads, and they are all, it looks like no, they're Japanese. They're not Japanese. I thought maybe I'd pulled the Japanese ones out. Ouch. So, let's see. I think that's where we'll start. I do have like single packages of beads too, like this. Those are Czechoslovakian. They're white with silver in them. Hey, Barbie. You're in the car listening? Well, thank you. I'm not sure you'll get any words of wisdom today, as I just dumped out a huge box of beads on the floor right before I started. So all my organization is for naught now, but we'll get to it. So I also have, if you need earring cards or necklace cards to label, I also have tons of those, guys. So let's clear the mat, which means I'm going to push it all I'm going to push all the glass to the left, all of the natural gemstones and pearls to the right. and then we can get going. We'll start with the fun, some of the fun little doodads I've gotten. So I have some. Oh, and I didn't bring in a little dish, did I? So you guys could see these. These are, what are they? 2-inch containers? Yeah, 2-inch containers. And this is one way I've started organizing. All of this is glass from India. And I put them in little bottles because then they're $1 a bottle. And then I put them on my pegboard and store them this way. I have 2, 4, 6 of them. They are each $1, and they're all random. I do have some that I've picked the colors through. Most of them are blue, which is typical. They are, where's my little dish? Here's the dish I can use. I think this dish will work. Oh, well, maybe, yeah. They are a random mix, and you do, oh, where's my pokey tool? Here it is. You do have opaque colors. There's a couple right there and there are Czechoslovakian glass in there. And one way that is easy to tell a piece of furnace glass from India is you still see the inside of them where the rods had them. Here, this one's good. So if you look there, let me focus. There we go. You could see it looks like, oops, quit hitting the camera. See how the inside looks like it may be ceramic or something? That's because the rod they use to hold the glass in the furnaces is ceramic, and so it leaves dust in there. You can use a bead reamer, which I don't have one sitting right here, but they're just like a little awl, only instead of being smooth, they have, here, I was going to show you, they have it's like a file on them. See, the yuckies are coming out. So you could get rid of that. Once they're on a necklace, you don't see it. But that's one clue as to knowing what kind of glass you have. So you get about 25 in each of these. And like I said, oh, now it's not focusing. Yeah, there we go. You have about 25. And this one happens to have, because these came as a huge mixed lot. That one right there is Czechoslovakian, and there's ways to tell that. Oh, look at my hands look terrible. Sorry, guys. I've been doing a lot of art and a lot of cleaning of my supplies lately. I'm trying to make them better. You have a horrendous disorganized mess. Barbie says that, and then when you look, it really isn't that bad. I know she thinks it is. Okay, where's my lid? There's my lid. So these... The yuckies are coming out, yeah. So these are the 2-inch bottles of Indian glass, and they're $1 a piece. And I have 6 sitting right here of them. Let me put them up on my little... Oh, that's the other thing is I bought new hardware for my pegboards, and I love it. It's a black acrylic. It looks really sleek. The only problem with it is these holes don't fit, so I had to convert back to my metal ones, which is fine. Not that I matter, but I liked having the black ones on because I bought some. Well, that was the one that I just didn't do a good job putting on. I just bought some white sticky backed wallpaper or contact paper like stuff, and it has iridescent flower pattern on it, and I love it. And the black pegs look really cool with it, except for they don't fit on my bottle tops. So there went my idea of You'll take all 6? Okay, Edna. I'll put them in there. If anybody's interested in more, I have a huge bowl of it, so I can make you more. You just have to let me know. Oh, Kristen, what is it with this glass in you? Okay, I got you. Let me write you down in a thing. I want to use my fat marker. I already organized in a small tube. Easy to work with. Yeah, and you could see them all. It's really nice. And that's how I sold. A lot of how I'm organizing is how I did my is how I did it when I had my store years ago. India glass. 2-inch tubes. I love my tubes. I noticed that their price is really going up on them, and I don't like that because I don't typically, when I factor in, that's a business expense for me. I don't factor those costs into my and pass them on to you. I just factor in my things. You can learn so much. Well, I'm not really sure about that, but thank you, Barbie. Next, I have these are the 3-inch tubes, and I have different ones in these, and these all have, these are, oh, that one's a smaller one, and this one's a mix. Okay, so these are all the 6, I believe they're 6-0 Czechoslovakian seed beads. This is a cobalt blue with iridescent on it. And this is a gray, and there is an iridescent coating on it. Oh, there, you could kind of see it. This is a new color to me. I just found it. These are $2 a tube. I've got those 3, 2 of the blue, 1 of the gray. Where are the rest of those? Okay, and then I have a lilac, and it has the pearlized iridescent finish. You might find a stray bead that doesn't belong in that color, like there, right there. Of course, I showed it. That's because I buy these in bulk and then put them this way. Or they're from, like I've gotten them from closeouts and stuff. So I try and do that. So these are all $2 a tube. And these are all the bigger ones so that you can get your stuff through, your stringing materials through very easily. You can get up to I think you could get a 1.25 millimeter strand through there. Let's see. And then in the mixed tubes, which are also $2, I have, these are various sizes, finishes, and colors. I got 2 of those right here. I have this beautiful red. It is not orange as it's showing up here. Let's see, can I? There, that's, well, it still shows up more orange, and that's just monitors and such, but it is a beautiful red. It is not orange. It's like a true red. It's not bright though. It's not as bright as that. It's a little darker. And then this one is a mix, and I made this mix. So this has larger seed beads and then the smaller turquoise. The turquoise are opaque and the others are metal finished inside. Hi, Jude. If you guys didn't see, Jude is doing morning painting with everyone on her channel. So after we're done here, you can go back and watch the redo of that live. And I think she said she was trying to do that in the mornings now. So I didn't know, or I wouldn't have scheduled this at this time. I just 2 glass grays. This. Barbie, I don't know if I have a second gray one. If I do, I will get it to you. Otherwise, is one okay? Barbie. I thought I had 2 of everything, but I spilled. Barbie. If I find another one, I will put it in there, my friend. So now we have one of the iridescent, well, it's actually a pearlized finish. It's not iridescent, of the lavender. It's beautiful, I think. I'd have to hang those higher. There we go. I have the small reds. One of those. Oh, you rarely go live. Okay. No, oh, I don't mind. Everyone has, I have one of that one. Everyone has the right to YouTube. People can watch later. I just try not to go if somebody's established a time. I have two of the, I call them carnival mixes because they are different sizes and different finishes and different colors. Got two of those. I know I have more of those because I got sick of separating. I sit at night and watch TV with my husband and separate beads. And then these are a cobalt blue with an iridescent on them. These are beautiful. And they're more of a, with the iridescent, they come off more purpley and teal. I think maybe if I show it down here, you can see that. Oh, it went blurry. Oh, there. That's a little darker, but you can use these with purple, teals, pinks, violets, all those. So I have two of those right now. Okay. Oops. I filled up that. Okay. Let's see these bags. I don't want to lose. I'll put them over here. Oh, there's another tray. Oh. My husband keeps saying, I'll help you clean. I'll help you clean your stuff. And it's too much. Let's see. What do we want to do next? Okay. I haven't broke these strands down. Usually I cut them in half so that they're, so you guys are more expensive. If you just want a half, then what I do is whatever price I tell you, just add $1, cut it in half and add $1. And so this is an 8-inch strand of this cut is called lantern cut. Let's see if I can. These are clear with an AB. Aren't they beautiful? And they're a lantern cut. Where's my little poker? How did I lose my poker tool? I wanted you guys to see. So they indent at the top, then they come out like a diamond cut, and then they go down. So you can use these directional. A full strand of these is $7, and it's 8 inches, and these are 6 millimeter. Is this? Oh, yes. There. Sorry, my thing is out of. Nope. Yep, these are 6 millimeters. My and a half strand's 4. A half strand you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. You get 20 in a half strand, or 40, maybe 41 in a full strand. So those are that's the lantern color. That's the clear AB. Now I have them in. See, this is what happens when you don't stay organized. Don't be like kids. Don't be like me. Oh, that's the helix cut. Well, oh, there's the lantern. Nope. I'll show you another new cut. It's the helix cut. Look at that one. It's kind of hard to see. Oh, there. On my jaundiced skin, it looks great. They are gorgeous. This is an 8 millimeter in lavender. And I haven't half stranded these yet either. So they're 8 inches. And let me tell you what you get with a half strand. I'm guessing 15, but I could be wrong. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, 14 or 28. A half strand is $5. A full strand is $8. And I have a couple of these, and this is the helix cut 8mm. So I'll put them down. I'll take the clear for 8, Edna. Okay, gotcha, girl. There was something I wanted to show you too, Edna, and I don't remember what it was because you have a package out there. I'll open it and just add these to it. $8 clear. Oh, some of the double hold daggers I sent to you. I was sending to you. $8. And I know I dropped them, so I'm not even going to try and find them tonight. Clear. AB lantern. But I did, you will have some in there. And you'll take the purple ones. Okay. These were 6mm. That one you don't have to remeasure. And then 8 for the helix lavender. 8mm lavender. Those are gorgeous. We'll finish the lavender out with the last few I have of that, and then we'll move on to, and I have more than one strand of almost everything, guys. So if you see something you want, just let me know. These are, hey, oh, I thought that got a baby on it. These are, this is a fascinating cut to me. These are 8 inches. This is a $10 strand of the 8mm. I think these are 8mm. They are a flattened coin shape. So see, it's not round. And then look, it's totally cut. It's $10 for the whole strand, $6 for half. And they're gorgeous. I love this cut. It's called a fat coin in stone. They may call it something different in crystals. They often do, which is silly. Let's keep all the numbers the same. And the names. I can't stay up to date with all that. So that's the other lavender. What other ones do I have? Okay, I don't have this in a different size in lavender. That was all she had, and I just took a sample. So there's that one for 10. I'm going to leave it right there. Now, here's a helix that is a 4mm, I believe. 4, yep. This is the helix in lavender that's a 4mm. And it's 8 for the long strand, 5 for a half strand. So there's that and that. I don't think there's the helix in the bigger size. So this is the 6mm. And you got the helix in the 8mm already, Edna. Half coin shapes for 6. Okay. Half strand. 6. Half strand coin. Lavender. Okay, I got you for that one. So then I have a half strand for 6 left of the coin shape, guys. So there we go. Let's see. Then I have bicones. And bicones are just a standard of, and it's an 8-inch strand. These are 4mm. And they're in the lavender. Aren't they so pretty? And these are, for the whole strand is $5 for the 8-inch strand. Because they're a bicone, so the cut is not a new cut. And we went out of focus. There we go. And then that's the helix. Those are rondelles. Here's another helix. Whoa, hold on, Kristen. Okay. I have, those are the helix. Those are the helix. These are the big helix, which I've already shown you. Here's another rondelle in there. And yeah, so they're $5 for the whole strand. And then I have, they called them rounds. I actually think they're 1 millimeter off from being a full round. And they're in the gem cut, so they have more facets on them. The 6 millimeter and the one. Yeah, you got the 8. Do you want the 8 still? That one's an 8. Okay, I'll make sure that it's a 6 and an 8. I don't have my calipers in here because I ran out of juice. If I don't have the 6, I will let you know. And I think that's right though. Okay, gotcha. Oh, how about I put your name on it? There. Okay. And then, so I did those. Oh, and then I have the great big ones. So I have the minis. These are true rounds. Those are 10 millimeters. Look at those. Aren't they awesome? And then I have the small ones that are a 5x6. I think they sold them to me as 6 millimeter rounds, but they're not true. They're more of a rondelle. So the great big ones are $10 for a half, or $8 for a half strand, which is, tell you how many beads are in a half strand. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And then a full strand has 18. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, 10. There's 10 in each half strand. Well, no, 9 in each half strand. 9. I can't count. And these are the 10 millimeters. So it's 8 for a half strand and 14 for the whole. So those are them. I think that gets us out of that color finally. How boring was that color for everybody? Now I have the itsy bitsies. I have 2 millimeters. Well, I'm just moving on to them. I have 2 millimeter and 3 millimeters. So these are the 3s. Let me get all the 3s together so I can show you. And I have them in wonderful colors. Okay. Got brown and gray and blue. And I do have one half strand of one of these. Normally I just sell these in the long strands just because they're not that expensive. They're 16, they're between 15 and 16 inches in length. Let me pull, got a red. I have a yellow somewhere too. There's almost no color I don't have these in actually. So here's the black. And they're rondelle, so they're really like a 2x3 or a 3x4. It just depends. These are 3x4s. So the black strand, and these all run $5 for the whole, or $4 for the whole strand, and they're 16 inches. So I have black. I have a red. It's coming off a little more coral than it is there. It is a red. I have this blue. It's like a seafoam. They called it seafoam. This is not seafoam to me. Seafoam to me is this color. This is more like a, I don't know what color, but it's not seafoam. It's a blue. It's a light blue. I'd actually call it a medium. You call them disco balls? Yep, I do too. I've got 2 of these sitting here. Then I have this beautiful gray, and it's an opaque. All of these I'm showing right now are opaques. It's a beautiful gray. I'm not really into gray, but I do like that one. And this is a bronze. So this is graded between almost any gemstone. It adds just a tiny bit of sparkle, and it buffers the two from hitting each other. And it's got that kind of bronzy look. So it doesn't stick out if you're using gold or silver. It just hangs in there. Now I'm back. There we go. So those are 5 a strand, and they are 18-inch strands. And then I have the transparent marigold color. It's not orange, but you can see in there in the fire that it's not a, are you going to focus? Please focus. There you go. Because it's transparent, it's, you see the orange, but it also kind of has a gold flash in it too. So, the sparkle is beyond belief in those. If there's a color I didn't pull out that you were interested in, let me know, because I probably have it. I just didn't pull them all out. So these are the little one. I do have 2 millimeter ones too, but these are all the 3. Let me get some 4s out here. I'll try and pull some 4s for you. Oh, I have some of those. I found some other lantern colors and some different lantern cuts in some different colors for you. This one is a crystal, but it looks like labradorite to me. That's why I bought it. And it's the 3 millimeter rondelle, but it looks like labradorite. That's the color, and it's translucent or transparent. So that's there too. That one's $5. My camera's not auto-focusing, which is kind of driving me insane. I bet it's driving you insane too. Pull these out. I love having different shapes. It's so much fun. What size are you? You're a biggie. Okay. So those are all 4 millimeter or 3 millimeters for $4 for the full 16-inch strand. Just let me know. I do have 1/2 strand in the bronze if you're interested in them. Oh, I'm not a huge crystal fan, Edna, but they sell really well for me, so I do buy them. It's just not my favorite. Okay, so these are 8 millimeter. The full strand is almost 9 inches. And these are a green, like a mint green. They are bicones. So the full strand is $10. The half strand is $5, and it is almost 5 inches. So I have 1 of each. And they do have an AB coating on them. I don't know if you can, yeah, there you can see it. I try and show the coatings. You want the orange one? Yes, ma'am. Orange. 3 millimeter. $5 orange. T. Okay. Yeah, I love that color orange. I'm not a big orange fan, but that color I was really excited about. Okay, so these are the kind of mint green bicones. They're 8 millimeters. Are they 8 or 10? I always double. Now I'm freaking out that they're 10. Well, yeah, they're 10 millimeters. I was wrong. Bicones. I'm not as good unless they're round. So there's those. I'll keep a little trail out here so you can see what we've had. Then I found, I don't know, I don't think I showed these yet. These are the lantern and it's in like a turquoise color. This is what turquoise would look like if it was crystal. It's the lantern shape. These are probably 5 millimeters. I have 2 strands. They're 8 inches each. Not quite 8 inches. And it'll be $7 for the full strand. And let's go $4 for a half strand. And that's the turquoise crystal. And it's in that lantern shape. Which if you're used to glass, it's almost a flower. You can use it definitely as a flower or a skirt. So I've got those. That's what turquoise would look like in that. These are flat. Oh, what are these called? I cannot remember. These are the most awesomest. I usually sell. Oh, please don't. I usually sell these for a set. So 2 of them. Are these the same color? So I usually sell 2 of them for $3. Look at these. And they are like what you think of as a topaz color. And they have the they're, I think you could see it. They have the banding faceted, so they're that way and that way. If you want the full strand of these, if you bought, it would be 9 if you bought them individually, and I'll give them to you for 7 if you buy the whole strand. And I have 2 of them, 2 strands. You'll take the turquoise. Do you want both of them? I can't wait. Edna makes the most beautiful stuff, guys. I cannot wait to see what she does with these. I had her in mind when I was buying all these different shapes. Let me know if you want 1 strand or 2, my dear. Both. Okay. Remy, you're fine. Okay. Oh, I put your bag. I wrote it all down and then I didn't put them in the bag. I may have some larger ones of those turquoise. I don't know. I bought all she had left of those fun cuts. Weird cuts. So here are these. Oh, look, you can see. Oh, they're just yummy. Then, Fair, stop it. Let's see. They have these. What strandage are you? You're 8. I believe these are 5 millimeter rondelles. They have an AB finish, and then they have a see how they're multicolored? They're bicolored. There, I think you can see bicolored right there. So they're like a green blue. I think they actually call them ocean bicolor, but it kind of reminds me of Stormy Skies. Right after everything's done and right when you see the rainbow. So they're bicolored. The full strand of these is $10. The half strand is $6, and it'll be 8 and 4. So they've got a double finish. So they have the bicolor finish on them, which I hope you can see. Yeah, there. Oh, my fingers get so dirty handling beads, even when they're clean. And then they have the AB on top of that. So those are those. Screen's getting pretty, guys. Screen's getting pretty. Then, oh, here. These are another one of the Helix. They're not quite 7 inches. Oh, they're exactly 7 inches. Yeah. It's a 7-inch strand. So the full strand is 11 on these just because of the coatings and stuff and the color. And the half strand will be 7. 11 and 7. And there's your Helix cut. And then it has the AB finish. And then it also, their color is like a purple smoke. So they do have the purple in them there. But they also have kind of a metallic finish. It's not really, I'm not sure how to describe the finish. But it's 11 and 7 for these. If I put them next to, there's them next to that lavender. Close my computer. Sorry, my computer's popping up things. So, oh, I have to watch too. I don't even use them. I look at Edna's stuff that she makes and it's gorgeous. There's another one of those. And then I think, oh, I should do that with my crystals. Here are copper colored opaque bicones. I think they're 3 millimeters, not 4. Oh, no, they're 4 millimeter. And the full strand is 8 inches. I have 7.5. I have 2 full strands, and they are $5 for the 2 full strands, $3 for the half strands. And I like these bicones in between stuff, like real natural stones too, because they give you a metallic finish without worrying that it's going to turn people green because they're glass. Take one of those, the Helix or the bicone. Let me know and I will get them down for you. And I'm almost done with the glass and we can move on to something different. I'll do a couple more. Yes, the Helix. That's what I thought. Okay. I know those new shapes are just so much fun, aren't they? What? Okay. Helix. There we go. Okay. So there's those. I've got these crystals. These are, I think these are 4x5s. You're a bicone. I don't want to show you then. Yep. These are 4x5s, and I do have these in 5-inch strands. Got a couple of those. The 5-inch strands are going to be $4. And the long strands on this one which is not quite 10, are going to be $7. And this is like a opaque. This is an opaque, but it has a blue, like a seafoam finish on it with AB. There we go. I'm not really sure. Are these the AB ones? No. Well, no, these are just clear. I don't think that's AB. And you could see the faceting, so you could kind of see through it, so you know that they're considered an opaque bead, but they've got a minty color to them, maybe a hint, and then they've got the sparkle on them. How much are the helixes? It depends on what one do I have left, Barbie. I only have the tiny ones left, I think, like this. And these are 4mm helixes. The full strand is 7, and the half strand is 4. 4 and 7? Yeah, 4 and 7. And I have these, I have one of these left in the lavender and that's not helix. Oh, no, and I have them left in the bigger size. The bigger size is, I think it was 12 and 5. And it's in the lavender too for you, Barbie. Oh, and that smoke colored. I think that was the only one I had. I will look. I may have one stashed away that I think, that I think I might use. And if I do, it was $11, and I will let you know, Barbie, and send it to you. So those are those. I think I do have one up. It's either below me or in my stash. Because I always see Edna and the stuff she does and the stuff you guys do. And I think, okay, well, that's what I'll do with my crystals. And then I never, I can't ever do it again. I have these, which are a crystal mix of 6x4 rondelles. It's an 8-inch strand, and it's $6. And this is a mix of purples that I put together for you. So you have clear, how many is on a helix strand? That smoke one you got, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 for the whole strand on this one. And that's, I think those are 8mm beads. Yep, 8 millimeters. Thank you for putting the periods in. That helped. It moved my chat, which was nice. So when I do these mixes, I'm not the best at them, but I give you opaque, darker AB finishes, translucent and transparent, and AB and regular coatings. And I give them to you in an 8-inch strand so that you have all the colors there. Let's see. And they're $6 for the 8-inch. Oh yeah, I can half it for you, sweetie. I'll have both of you. Barbie, do you want a half 9 of these smoky ones? Oh, Barbie says no. I really think I have more of these. I just don't have them up here. Barbie, if you change your mind, you let me know. But Edna, I do think I have one in my stash for her. So these, like I said, were $6 for the 8-inch strand, and it's all the different rondelles. I had a labeled bag with those. I got all my strands labeled. No, it's very generous of you. So that one was labeled. And then I have a sunset mix. And this one, I called it sunset. I hope I did a good job naming it. I never know. This will just not close. No. Let's see if I can move it. Can I move it? No, it's right in the middle of my screen. So this has oranges, transparent, opaque. There's transparent, there's opaque, there's translucent. It has golds. There's a few reds in it. And then I added in some kind of bronzy, bluey colored ones so that you would have a whole mix. And this is $6 for the 8-inch strand. Oh, yes. I have a whole collection of Edna earrings. I have a couple necklaces too, but I really like her earrings. And everybody asks me, did you make those whenever I wear them? And I'm like, no, these are made by my friend Edna. I said, I will send you her information. I need a card so I could just hand them your cards. Okay. These are hexagon beads. It's slate vitriol is the name of it. They are 14 by 15. So this side is coated and it's opaque, and this side is the translucent side or transparent side, and it is $1.50 each. Yeah, I know. After you've been sorting and stuff, you're like so ready to get back to creating. I know. These are $1.50 each, and I have 2, 4, 6. If you buy them in a pair, I knock 50 cents off a pair. So that's the one side and that's the other. And they call these, this is what they call them, is hexagon bead 14 by 15 slate vitriol. 14 by 15 millimeters. So they're good size. Let me pull out. Oh, I don't have a penny sitting here. Usually I do. I don't have an 8 millimeter bead sitting here, but either. They're 14 by 15. These are like full good sized. So like with my hand down. Yeah, I know, Barbie. It's taking me forever to organize, and so what I've started doing is just doing little bits of it. Set of 4. Okay. 2, 3, 4. So $4, $5. Okay, set of 4. Oh, good. I'm going to keep one that's labeled. I labeled all of them but that one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. $2.50 and $2.50 is $5. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, good. Those have been hanging in my house for a while. I have another set, another type of crystal that I bought specifically with you in mind, and I don't think I pulled them out, but I'll find them and send you a picture because I don't think they're in this bunch. So I have, I love these. I have crystal skulls. And I have these, which are vitriol black, and you get 4 of them for $5. Come this way. Look at that. So the back is silver on, they're so beautiful. And then they have the vitriol, and they go from jaw to top of the head. And you get 4 for $5. And these are the vitriol black crystal skulls. Ah. Yeah, I would never. My sister doesn't come over to my house. I don't see her very often, but I'm not going to have her over either. These are called matte jonquil. I love that word, jonquil. So it's a kind of a yellow creamy color. They are matte. Look at that. And these are 4 for $1. You can see this hole from top to bottom. And skull jewelry sells really well for me. It's bizarre. It doesn't, and the people that buy it are varied. I always thought it would just be a certain, like Harley riders and that kind of stuff, but no. So you can choose from Remy Stop, the black, or the jonquil matte. And they're 4 for $5. If you're watching this at a different time, all you have to do is email me at designsanddoovers@gmail. It is on the screen right below me down here. Can I get my finger to it? Right there. Follow my finger right there. And oops, I got 2 in there. And if I still have the beads that you were emailing me about, I will of course get back to you with an invoice. I showed these. Where am I putting showed stuff over there? I'm not going to show those. That I showed. Okay. I have, let's do the Japanese beads here. These are $12 a strand. The strand is 8 inches. These are from Japan. They were from a factory in Japan. These have the flower look on them. They are porcelain with blue. So they're made to look like the Wedgwood. This is what Japan imported to factories to make jewelry with in the 20s and 30s and 40s. Are all the hexagons. No, there's 2 more of that color. I have other colors of them too, but there's 2 more. Oops, how about a hair? There's 2 more of the hexagons, Edna. And you want 1 of each of the skulls. Gotcha. Ouch. I have a hard chair that I sit on. It's a kitchen chair. And I sit with my legs crossed. And my bone on my one ankle, it hurts. I'm like, don't hurt. It's nice to. Okay. Okay. So these are nice large. They're 8. Are they 8 or 10? They're 10 millimeters. You can tell they were all hand done. Isn't that cool? They don't make beads like this anymore. And it's a 9-inch strand. So you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. You get 18 beads on them. I have 3 of those. And they're $12 a strand. I keep thinking I'm going to make something out of these, but I haven't yet. So that's why they're up. Now I have the same, but it is in Japanese writing. Or Chinese, or I don't know. I assume Japanese since it came from a Japanese factory, and you can see they're all just a little different. because they were handmade. These are 12 a strand too. So those are it for that buyout. I have several of these. I just didn't put them all out here because I've unstranded them. Oh, okay. So these are the writing ones. These are the lotus flower, I think is what they call that one. And this is the chrysanthemum. And this one's actually, the chrysanthemums are 15. So these are all 12 a strand. They are from a Japanese factory from the 1930s. Blue and whites. Putting them over here. And then I have the chrysanthemum ones. I had to pay up for these. So these are 15 a strand. It's almost a 9-inch strand. I love them. Just a funny side note, or an interesting side note if you care. My china plates that I got when I got married in 1989 were a blue and white pattern on porcelain, very fine china. They were beautiful. I think I have 3 plates left and maybe a bowl. So what I've done is I've just I've just kept them to make my to make jewelry out of them for my granddaughter and my daughter and my son. Not that he'll want the jewelry, but maybe his partner will someday. Shall he find one? So I have always liked them. The chrysanthemums are it is on 9-inch strand. They are 10 millimeter. Are these 10 millimeters too? They look like it. Yep, 10 millimeters. It's almost a 9-inch strand. They are $15 for the whole strand. I haven't broke those up yet. And then I have one last porcelain one from Japan. These are actually, that one needs to go over here. So do you. And these are actually from the 20s, I believe. And I'm dating that because this was a necklace. So I'm dating it based on the clasp. And it was hand knotted. And that's an 18 karat gold clasp. And these I sell by the set. They're $5 for 2. They are oval. And I used lapis beads with these. And I made some earrings. And those, I think I've sold both pair of those I've made so far. Sorry about that. So $5 a set for these. And I have mini sets. I think it was a 20. How long was this? There's 18, 22, and I've used 2, 4, 6 of these already. So 2, 4, 6. So I was at 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So it was like a 26-inch strand. I paid money for that too. But I've used them. You notice that these are the ones I've used. I haven't used those other beads. So if you're interested in those, let me know. And if you buy more than a couple sets, I'll give you a discount. I won't unknot them all. I'll leave them knotted on the thing and just send you as many as you want. That way they don't bang up against each other. I think they would be really pretty. I haven't done it yet. But I have bought some of these biwa pearls. They're just not as pretty as they used to be. They're just not as good a quality. It just has to do with the pearl manufacturing. So I have I have 2 8-inch strands of these for the biwas, and they are approximately they're 18 to 20-inch biwa sticks. They run horizontal. They are the cream. They do have the, some of them do have the typical defects. Some of them don't. It's $18 for the 9-inch strand. Is it 9-inch or 6-inch or 8-inch? Sorry, it's $18 for the almost 8-inch. It's 8-inch because it was a 16-inch strand. If you want the whole thing, I will give you a discount on it. But bead-wise are just expensive. I don't buy them very often. I try and buy them actually already made into jewelry because it's cheaper than it is buying a strand of them. And they're usually better quality. These are probably a B- quality, which isn't bad. I'll use them. I just pick through them. I love BWA Pearl. I'm a Pearl girl. I have a Pearl certificate from a couple different, the Pearl Institution and from the Gemological Institute. I am a Pearl girl. I love pearls. Have always loved pearls. Let's see what we got. I have some. Okay, you have to let go. I have these. These are disco balls. But these are, and they are 10 inches. And this is a 7-inch strand. These are smoky quartz. Look at this. They are gem cut and they are gem quality. There is a little bit of difference in the colors, but not much. Like this whole strand is a pretty consistent color. I'll lay it down here so you can see. Did I give you a price? I can't remember. But they are gems. They are smoky quartz. There are 10 millimeter disco ball, or AKA disco ball, but they are gem faceted, which is nice. And they are a 7-inch strand, and they are $14 for the 7-inch strand. If you're only interested in a couple, I can't, let me know and I will price out. I think I have some already priced out that way, and they're like $4 for 2. Because I got like 5 of these strands. And I've actually used them, and I'm not a smoky quartz girl, but this coloring is the most beautiful. They don't lose their color or their sparkle on. I have them on a stark white background, and they still look like that. And if they're moving, you don't have any problem seeing them. So I have those. Let's see, I'll hang you up on my thing. There we go. I have some mother of pearl. I have 2 of these. Oh. And it is, I have 2 8-inch strands. They're mother of pearl. They're kind of a coral color. They're not orange like it's showing up. Let me see what it shows up on my iPhone. On my computer, they're showing up much more orange. It's a true coral color. They are flat coins. They were hand drilled. So you may have one that's an odd. These are vintage. These came from a buyout. So these are probably from the 90s. And you get an 8-inch strand for $7. And I'm waiting and waiting for it to come up on my phone. Hold on. Because they are not that orange. Oh, they show up even oranger on there. That's too bad. These are a true coral color on the outside, and then they fade into white in the middle, but it's not totally white. So they are coral, not orange. They lean more towards of a pink coral, a true, like when you think of a coral colored top, that's what these are going to look like. You get an 8-inch strand. And they are vintage. They were all hand cut. Let's see. I keep saying let's see, and where am I putting my stones? Okay. Oh, that's where I was putting. Now I have the howlite chunks. I I will sell this as a full strand, which is an 18. I think it's 18, not 16. Oh, it's 17. These are pink. They're going to show up orange, but they are pink. I can't really make them turn pink, but they are orange. I even have daylight bulbs and they're still not showing up. They are pink, so they go lighter. And they're nice chunks. The whole strand is $6. I think if you just made like a set of earrings out of, let me find two that go together. These two right here look great together. They're pink though, not orange. And if you made a set of earrings out of these with maybe, you know, like dangle crystals, like 4 or 5 crystals underneath them, I think they'd be really pretty, especially with like the lavender and pink and clear crystals. I think that would be cool. Or if you made a bracelet and put, you know, like 3 or 4 or 5 on one side of the bracelet and then went into like something different on the other side, crystals or silver beads or something. That's how I would use these. Okay, there those are. No falling. Let's see. Next, I have these. These are glass pearls. It is a 15-inch strand. They are teal. They are like 80s teal color. So they're the perfect teal between blue. Oh, that shows up pretty good. They're not green and they're not blue. It's a little dark. Can I get it brighter? Oh, that was the wrong one. I need to label my buttons. There we go. They're beautiful teal. Each strand is $7. And like I said, it's a full strand. It's 15 inches long. It used to be strands were 16 to 18, and now they're like 15 to 16. And they are glass, which means that they have been created and then they're dipped into the coloring, or they're that color glass. Then they're dipped again, and so the coating is covered in glass so that it is protected, so they don't flake for you. And I didn't tell you the millimeter. I think these are 5 millimeters. I was going to say 6. They just didn't look too small for 6. They are 5 millimeters. And I believe, they are, oh, you're back. Good. Just a second, guys. I'm going to text my husband to let the dogs out because I can't stand it anymore. Please let dogs. Now we'll know if I don't know if he, there. Yeah, I love this color. That's why I bought these. Otherwise, I don't buy a lot of glass pearls. Remy, I told Jeff to let you out, so we'll see if he comes down. Edna, I think you might have missed it, but I showed some natural smoky quartz and disco balls. So they're 10 millimeters. They're gem cut, which gives you that disco ball cut. And it is natural smoky quartz. They're beautiful. I'm not even into smoky quartz, but I love these. I just think they're gorgeous. That is a really good color showing on there. And you got an 8-inch strand, no, a 7-inch strand for $12. And I do have more strands of those. There we go. Now that we're showing these, I'll put them over here so you can kind of see what we've shown. Yeah, the color of these Oh, you do? Did your sister give them to you? Did she buy them from me? I have so many of those. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. Did I show that blue color? Yes, I did. That blue has been shown. Okay. Oh, I have some rondelles in green. Let's see. These are 8 inches. No, you bought them? I know your sister bought some beads from me to send to you a while ago, maybe around Christmas time. So these are 8-inch strands. These are rondelles. They look like they're 6x7s or 5x7s. And for the 8-inch strand, it's $7. And for the 4, if you want a half strand, it would be $4. And they are beautiful green. They're coming off a little light. They're not quite that light of green. That's closer. And they are beautiful. I bought some of these. Are these the ones that go with it? And they threw it, and I got, is this a full? Yeah, so I'll do 2. And then I got little bicones to go in between them. My hair. You don't want my hair. I have little bicones. They're like 3mm or 4mm bicones that are the same color green. And it's $5 for an 8-inch strand. You want the green. Do you want both, Barbie, or only one? Let me know. And then, like I said, I have the little bicones that go with them too. Barbie, I don't have a bag for you. Okay. Barbie. You guys, I lose Sharpies like nobody's business. Green's my favorite color. One large. All right, you got it, girl. Usually we go to the St. Patrick's Day parade. Take my granddaughter. We hadn't been since, the sea. And we were going to go this year, but it snowed. And I did not take her, nor did I get a necklace made for it. But that's why I have so many green beads right now. Because I have those. Okay. And Edna, I didn't know there were 2 more helixes left. And you had asked, I don't know if you heard me or not. Let me know if you want those. In this coloring, I have 2 more. And then, okay, so we'll get rid of the greens. Oh, these are fun. These are, yeah. See, these I already had all done up for you. These are 3-inch strands, which have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. They all have 11. These are silver glass. I call them dimple beads. They're round beads, and then they've been flattened on the sides. So they have a matte coating of silver, and then they're polished on the sides. They are Czechoslovakian. You get 11 beads on a 3-inch strand for $4. And I have 3 strands. You said, oh, I know where your wallet is. No. Oh. So I like buying silver glass beads because then you don't have to use metal. So that it keeps your prices down if you're selling things, but you still get the quality, you still get that metal look. You'll take them. Okay. Okay, got that. I gotcha. And there's the silver and that. Now, let's do some. I'm going to switch. Hey, there's the other blue. I knew I had two blues. I ran out of space. Okay, so here we go on these. I have 10 yards of stringy material. I only have 2 of them that I didn't drop. Okay. So this is your stainless steel stringy material. You get 10 yards. There's $3.50 a spool. And so what it is it's stainless steel that has been twisted together. And then it has a coating over it. And this is what they use to string most everything from gold to sterling. If it's not on actual, you want one. Okay. Barbie, you want one of the stringy materials? I'm just asking because I know there's a lag. I have bigger spools, but I guess I don't. So it's $3.50, you get 10 yards. And that's 3 feet a yard if you don't know, if you're not a sewer. So that's 30 feet. That's easier. You want stringing. Great. Okay. I got you, girl. And so you use crimps with these. I will at the end, how long have we been selling for? Oh, almost. So in a few minutes when I end, after I go through the findings I have over here, I will show you. I'm going to finish a bracelet or a necklace that I made last night, and I will show you how I use. And it has the same stringy material, and I'll show you how I use it. $3.50. He did not come let him out. Oh, that's because I didn't send the thing. Huh. Imagine that. I want this big again. Go big. There. So, usually he can hear me, but I think he has his headphones on up there listening to music. So, like I said, that's the stringy material. If they don't use silk or the Eslon stuff or chain, they use that. So I have, get out some of these toggles. Those are all stainless. These aren't. Stainless. Oh, that's what I wanted to show Edna. I do. Oh, look at that. There's another one of those. I usually have 2 baskets, one that I've shown stuff and one I haven't. So I have stainless steel stuff here, and then I have some Christmas stuff that's left over because I got sick and did not sell. That's all right. You can still use those. You got Christmas in July coming up, and I always, that's stainless. That's not, even when I do summer sales and stuff, I always have a Christmas section. People will buy Christmas all year round. I don't know why, but they do. Foxes. That's not. Remy. Oh, I have those lucky cats. I don't know if I've shown those before. Stop it. Remy, stop. Stop, stop, stop. Oh, I have those. Not those. That, and that. Okay, so that looks like, oops, I got one of those that fell out of a bag. And I got those. Okay. So, and those. And those. Okay. These are the findings I have. I have silvertone, gold tone, and stainless. let's see. Let's start off with the pendants I have because those are fun. No, here. I'll show these 4 pendants to start with. I don't have any French wire. I usually make my own French wire. I should make a video showing that. Because I use stainless steel, or I use sterling silver French wire. So I usually buy 30 or 32 millimeters sterling silver wire and make my own French wire. And wire guards I do have. I didn't pull any out of that group. I'll look though. So here I have 2 of these. These are a tribal look. These are silvertone. These are $4. So you can use your stringy material and start from each side. You can use your stringy material, go through, and then drop something down in the middle. You could also make earrings out of these. You could buy 2 of them, the 2 I have. And then you can make a hoop earring out of it. So you would latch onto one side, then you'd make a curve and then a stick, and then you'd have the other side. And I can show you how if that's what you're interested in. I have 2. That must be why I have 2 of them. They're 2 for $4. If you buy both of them, I give you a $1 off, 50 cents each. So those are those. They're silvertone. They're very nice. These are really pretty. So 2 of those at $4. Then I have a choice of, how much are these? These are $2 each. These are rectangle, so kind of like dog tags. And I have a choice of a fairy on a ball or on a raindrop or whatever. It's corrugated in the back. It has a loop for you to loop onto. They are 1 inch and a quarter. And then with the bail, they're 1.5 inches. And then the other one looks like wood grain and it has a butterfly on it. Each one is $2, so you have a choice of. And if you want one, just put butterfly or fairy. They're so pretty. So I got some of these findings and I got them all ready, and then I got sick and did not do any. I haven't done bead sales in a while. I do some late night ones. Okay, so that's gonna go there. I showed those. Next, I have 3 toggles for $2.50. Oh, Edna wants the butterfly. $2 butterfly. Gotcha, Edna. I'd love it that you guys do stuff online so I could see what you make. When I had my bead store, they would make it either, because I had loose beads and then strands. They would either make it right there with me or, in front of me while I was doing other things. So I always got to see what people made. So I like that you guys are all online and stuff and send me pictures because I love seeing what everybody makes. There we go. So yeah, that's fun for me. These toggles are, you get 3 of them for $2.50. They're silvertone. They're small. These are the tinies. They work really nice. They have little lines on them, so they go with just about any style you have. They work very well. I have some that I made bracelets out of for Christmas gifts. So you get 3 of those for $2.50, and I have a couple bags of them. I got you, Edna. Okay, there. I have a copper toggle. A copper toggle. A copper toggle. That's the other one of that. So this is a copper toggle. So there's the round. There we go. There. And then it has the little toggle. The only thing with these is these toggle bars are a little shorter, but there are people that like them that way. They also have a little divot here that you can put a stone in or a rhinestone. See right there in the middle, right there. And then they come with a little dangle that you can also put a stone in. And so this is $2 for the copper toggle and drop or little charm. $2 for the copper. I like those. I love copper though. Okay. Then I have antique gold leaf drops. You get 6 of them for $1.25. So it's like antique gold or brass. God, my hands are getting really dirty. You get 6 of them for $1.25. Copper toggle. Gotcha. Edna. So these you could string on this way. So you can use these for all different. You can use them for earrings. You can use them on necklaces or bracelets as charms. They're very fun. I just don't typically do much with anything but gold or copper. I do occasionally use brass in my silversmithing. Well, I use it a lot in my silversmithing, but I don't use it when I'm doing beading. Gotcha, Edna, for the toggle. Okay. So those, oh, you want these too? Gotcha. Edna. Gotcha. Oh, ow. Hit my finger. Okay. Oh, I have another bag of those. Sorry, guys. I must have hit my computer. That's what happens. It, for some reason, StreamYard goes off when I hit my computer. I know there's a delay, so hold on. There's a delay, Edna. I know. I'm sorry. I apologize. There we go. I'm back. I'm sorry, guys. There's a delay, and for whatever reason, StreamYard like blacks me out at least once a stream. I do have another one of these antique gold. I had 2 of them. So I got one for Edna. And then if anybody else is interested, there's a second one. And then let's see, what should we do now? How about we do some of these enamel pieces from Christmas? I have a set for $5. This is choice of. So in the set, you get red enamel pendant or larger one. I gave you 2 of those in the set for $5. Here's the back. They're very nice. And then I also included in the set 2 tiny little ones that have, that's the back, that's the front. And these are like snowflakes. So this would be like if you did a pendant set, that would be it. And then you could use the dangle on to hang off a bracelet. Or you can make 2 pair of earrings because they're not huge. they are less than an inch. Hi, Erin. Oh, Edna, you know what? All this time I've been watching and you're not blue. Erin, I don't know if I have your information. I turn people blue when I have their information. I have Edna's. I just haven't. I have 2 sets of these for $5. You get 4 pieces. And then there's a link in the drop down under my title, and it's a link to my jot form, and you can send me your information, and then I will turn you blue. Otherwise, you could just watch. I love just having people in. Then I have these gold tone, green enameled with a red crystal in the middle. That's the front, and that's the back. And you get 2 of them for $5. Hey, Zola. So you get choice of those, either the gold tone or the silver tone. You get 2 pieces in the gold tone, and they both have enameling, or you get 4 pieces in the silver tone for $5. My dog, can you hear? I don't know if you can hear it. He brought in his ball. He has this yellow ball that it's the only thing that my dachshund hasn't destroyed upon getting. $3.50. These are enameled stockings. And you get 2 of them for $3.50. You get the pair. They're adorable. They are they're 3/4 of an inch. I'll take all 3. Okay, Edna, I gotcha. Edna. Guys, Edna has a channel that she beads on. She also does sales with her sister, Gianna Little White Man. So definitely make sure you're subscribed, because they also do beading and stuff together, and they do traditional Native American beading, and then they do other types, or Edna does. I don't know if Gianna does others, but I know Edna does. So make sure you're subscribed, and of course subscribe to everybody else that's on here. I always advocate that. It's free to subscribe, and it helps everyone with their getting their name and their YouTube channels out. And if you don't want to get notifications, just make sure the little bell, the subscription bell, isn't black, and then you won't get notifications. These are a pair of enameled stockings that are 3/4 of an inch from the top of the bale to the bottom of the stocking, and they're $3.50. Oh, good, Zola. You'll be happy you did. She makes traditional and non-traditional jewelry, and it's awesome. She usually uses sterling silver findings on her things. Not always, but she does use those a lot. And then she just uses jewelry wire, not sterling. So I have for $3.50. I have interesting. I have 2 prices. We'll go for the $2 on these. You get a single, and this is stainless steel, so this is not going to change or tarnish or turn somebody green. It is a pendant. It is from tip to bottom. It is, or it could be an earring. It is $2, stainless steel, and it's 1 inch. See, I would wear these all the time. Because they could be little flowers too. And I think you could make earrings with them and have this as the bottom of the earring, or you could hang things off in them. So $2 for 1. Let me fix this price on here. We don't want it at $3.50. We want it at $2. And they are stainless steel, so that's nice. Oh, Barbie. Yeah, Barbie and her husband sell every Tuesday night. And I used to do my bead auctions after they went off. But I've been doing art stuff on Monday nights, so I haven't been doing it on Tuesdays. I missed their sale this week. I can't remember why. Something happened Tuesday and I totally missed it, but I usually watch it. I'll watch the replay. Ken is the best with corny jokes. And Barbie groans at him. But I like his jokes, so I always laugh. And Barbie always tells me to quit encouraging him. So I have a pair of stainless steel foxes. These are stainless steel, guys, for $3. I have 2 sets of them. I thought I had another set. I try and let you know if I have sets. Nope, I just have 2 sets. These are the cutest little stainless steel foxes. Look at those. Aren't they adorable? I bet they're a 1/2 inch. No, they're almost, they are less than, they're just over a 1/2 inch and less than 3/4 of an inch. It's like 5/8 maybe. Maybe that's what it is. I am terrible with ruler numbers. That's why I need to buy a battery for my. These are $3 for the 2 of them. Oh, thanks, Aaron. Let me turn you green. Or let me turn you blue. I was thinking stainless steel doesn't turn people green. I love stainless steel. In fact, 3 of my bracelets I have on right now are stainless steel, and one of them sterling. And I can tell the difference. I don't know if you know which one it is. I'll let you think about it for a little bit, and then I'll tell you which one's sterling versus stainless. I wear them all the time. I rarely take them off, ever. So you get 2 foxes for $3. They are stainless steel, so you don't have to worry about tarnishing and stuff with that. Okay, so I'm going to show the Lucky Cats next. I have these. Oh, I already showed that one. I have those. Stainless. I have another. This is definitely a Christmas pendant. It's $4. It's stainless steel. It even comes with its own jump ring, which is nice. It's laser cut. So it has the Christmas trees and the stars. It looks like an ornament, and it does have its own stainless steel jump ring. It's $4. I have 1 of them, and with the jump ring, it is over an inch. It'll hang down just 1 1/4 inches. It's $4 for that. Like I said, if you do summer sales, Christmas stuff sells, especially Christmas in July, but Christmas stuff sells all year round. So I always keep a little collection of those out. Why did that pop-up come back? It came back. Then I have snowflakes. We had snow last night, just a little bit. So it's still snowing in Colorado. These are $2.50. You get 2 of them. They are stainless steel. They are connectors. So they have a place at the top and bottom or side to side to make earrings, necklaces, whatever. They're nice. They're a good thickness. They're $2.50 for the connectors, and I have 2 sets of these. Oh, I love seeing everybody. Yeah, I have never met anyone that can't wear stainless steel. In all the years when I worked as jewelry and when I've done this, there are people who don't want to try it because it's not a precious metal, but that's their loss because I'm telling you, stainless steel is nice. So here's a different cutout, and it's stainless steel, and you get 2 of them for $3.50. The different prices are just whatever I had to pay for them. That's all. These are nice. It has 1 place to connect, so they're good for charms or earrings. You get 2 of them for $3.50. Want snowflake connectors. Do you want both sets or just one, Edna? I have 2 sets. Let me know, girl. I got one, and if you want the other one, let me know. Both. Okay, gotcha. I assumed that, and then I billed somebody, and they were like, I only wanted one. I just assumed when you said you want, and you didn't say a number, you wanted them both, but I was wrong. These are stainless steel. These are so delicate. I kept a pair for me. These are very delicate. I'm just going to tell you now. They don't have a lot of weight to them. They're perfect to make earrings out of. They're kind of convex or concave, depending on which way you're holding them. But there is a shape to them. There, you can see a little bit of rounding. They are leaves, like skeletal leaves. And you get the set for $3.75. They're laser cut. Christmas tree ornament. Yep, you can. I gotcha. But those leaves are awesome. Christmas tree ornament is right here. I gotcha, Edna. Yeah, I kept a couple. I actually ordered more of those. I just got the stainless steel leaves just to see, because I knew they weren't very heavy and they were more expensive. But I made a pair of earrings out of them, and I was able to use bigger stones with them on your ears because there was no weight. So those are $3.75 for the stainless steel leaves. I got two more of these, and then I've got some earrings that are stainless steel. So here we go. Are these the same? No, these are different. Okay. These are stainless steel. They do not have a hole anywhere, so you'll just hook your stringy material wherever you want, or your jump ring, however you want to do that. You get two of these for $3.50. These are nice and thick. And they look the same on front and back. So that's the nice thing about stainless steel too, is that it's a mirror finish front and back. So that one was $3.50. Those are rounds. And then I have these, which are punch outs that are more like flowers, I think. And they are $3.50 for the pair. Oh, the punch out of it, I had that punch out. So that is what these look like. They're round. You get two of them for $3.50. Ooh, those are nice ones. I kept some of these too. And then this is what the punch out is. If you want the set, it's $5 for the set. It takes 50 cents off. No. Yeah, 50 cents off for you if you want the set. If you just want one, let me know. The earrings or the dangles or the charms are $3.50. They look like little flowers and circles. $3.50 for that one. Or the punch out that matches it. You'll take both? Okay. Is $2.50, and I will give it to I'll give you the set for $5 like I did those others. Put them in there. $5 set. Edna. There you go. You wanted Edna, I'm guessing you wanted the set. If not, if you wanted the two charms, let me know. I gave you the set that looks like the flowers. But if you want the charms that are these and then the charms that are flowers, let me know which way it was. Just put set if that's what you wanted. As soon as we get that taken. Yep, set. Okay. Okay. I still have those in the picture. And then I have these. These are kidney wires, like what they used to use in the 70s, maybe early 80s for ear piercings. Only these are extended. And I had only seen like the really long ones that were like 3 inches long. These aren't that long, and I love them. I've even made earrings and kept them for myself. They're not quite an inch long, so your drop can go off that. So when you measure earrings, I don't have anything. I'm on my 4th Sharpie here. This is the mega one. You measure from where they hang from your lobe down. So you've already got just over 3/4 of an inch drop, and then whatever you hang off them. They are stainless steel. They open like this. They have a nice tension to them because they're stainless, so they're not. And I prefer stainless findings because they're stronger than sterling. But I do use a lot of sterling. I make my own findings, but when you're doing wire, they are stronger, so I tend to use them a lot. You get 6 pair for $2, and I have 2 sets of those. Of the kidney wires, I have 2 sets of those for $6. Let me grab a drink here. Okay. And then for your gift, if you like these, I will stick these in as a gift for all the stuff you bought. And when I bought these crystals, 6 fair. Okay, Edna, I gotcha. When I bought these, I thought of you because of how great you use them. These are a modified teardrop shape or pear shape. They are top drilled, so that means that they hang from the top. These ones are a gray crystal. I have these in many different colors, but this is the one pair. Erin, you want a set too? I gotcha. If you like these, Edna, I'll slip them in for your gift. Because I think you can do something good with those. This is for Erin. And Erin, if you don't buy anything else, I will put these in first class mail. So it's only like $1.50 for you for shipping instead of $5. Hi, Rebecca. I have your information. Okay, Edna, I'll send these in as one of your gifts. Okay, hun? So you can see what you can make with those. They'll go with some of the helixes that you bought and some of the other stuff. Erin. You want a set too, Barbie? Gotcha. I don't have it out here, but I will. I will get you one. I have those. And Barbie, it is stainless steel, not sterling. This is Barbie's bag. Guys, subscribe to Rebecca too. Oh, I think I turned you blue. Oh, I did. Okay. Rebecca does awesome. Oh my God. Actually, you missed it, Rebecca. I showed a bunch of the crystals earlier that I got from you. And the Japanese closeout beads that I bought from you, I had those on earlier too. Rebecca is like, for her job, she goes to gem and jewelry shows and is one of the dealers. Like, she has the best job. But she also is a crafter, and so she sells paper ephemera, vintage, and she sells fabrics and all of the stuff you guys use for all your stuff. So you need to subscribe to her channel too, because she's fabulous. Stainless $2 stainless steel earrings. Gotcha, Barbie. Okay, I got you for those too, Barbie. And then I'm going to put you right there so I don't lose you. Oh, wrong one's there. Okay. And the last thing I'm going to show you today Oh, I can't believe I'm showing these because I don't think I can get any more. These are little, they are metal. They're silvertone. And when I say little, I mean like they're little. They're less than a half inch. They're the lucky cat. So if you've eaten at Chinese, Korean, some type of Asian restaurant, you've seen the lucky cat. It has its paw up. Well, these are lucky cat beads. I only have the silver ones. I didn't buy the other colors. And you get 2 of them for $5. They're kind of expensive. That's why I don't have so many of them. I do have 2 sets that I am selling. They are the absolute most adorable. There you go. Sorry, my hands have gotten really dirty. They're the most adorable beads, and they string top to bottom. So they're perfect as a charm or an earring. I love them. 2 for $5. I got you. Yeah, and they are like, I have 1 set left, guys. They are the absolute cutest. I mean, they're so cute. I got you, Edna. They're so cute. And they had them in gunmetal and like an antique gold, I think, at the place I was looking. And I didn't buy them because they were so expensive and I wasn't sure the size. I know it tells you how many millimeters, and I deal with that. If it's a round bead or if it's some kind of stone bead, I can figure that out. If it's something else, then I'm always like, I don't know what that is. So I think I ordered 4 sets, and they're so expensive, but I love them. So I think I kept 2 of them because I want a pair of earrings for me, and then I'll sell the other pair. I'll make them up and sell them or give them to my kid or whatever. So yeah, I think you were it for the cats. I'll add it to you. They're the perfect weight for like earrings or charms. You know, there's just enough weight that they'll hang right, but they're not too weighty. So they're absolute fabulous. Now, I think that's it. Oh, I was going to show these, and I don't think I did. How long are they? These are a 6-inch strand, and usually I sell them as sets. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, there's 12 on there. That's why it's a little over 6. And they're just too cute to even. I didn't think I'd think they were that cute when I got them. So you get 12 sets, and these are hematite, and then they have been flashed with a copper coating, electroplated. And you get 12 sets, which is just over 6 inches. Yeah, just over 6 inches for all of them, and it's $6 for the strand. If you just want sets, I think it's $2 a set, I think. Yep. No. It's $1.50 a set if you don't want all of them and you'd rather have sets if no one wants the whole chain. 1 strand, please. Oh, okay, gotcha. I gotcha, Erin. You need a bag. You need a bag. I have these fish in some other colors. I did not bring them out today, but I do have them in other colors. I love all the new hematite colors. So I have bought a lot of hematites that have been that way. I don't like hematite by itself, but I do like all the flash coatings. This is Erin's bag. And you got $2 for the earrings. And $6 for the fish. Hematite. I don't spell very well either. So I have those. And I didn't show this hematite. These are like spacer hematites, and these I have 2 strands that are, I think they're 4 inches each. Yep, they're 4 inches. This is the rainbow. Well, I say this is the rainbow, and this is the dark rainbow. I now have hematite in like light colors, like pink and stuff. But so this is, they call this one the blue vitriol. You get 4 inches for $6, and they are the individual bead. There, it's a spacer bead, and it has a little ripple in it. Can I show you the little ripple? How about you focus with my close there? Oh yeah, you can see it has a ripple. So your beads won't set flat to it; they're going to be off. And this is what these are 2 4-inch strands, and these have every color in the rainbow. And I love them. They don't set too bad off. You can make them set off, but if you put more than 1 or 2 on them, you can make them so they stack. Now remember, this is hematite, so hematite is heavier in nature than normal beads this size. It's more like a metal bead. So, and gosh, the lag, it's just not been good today. It got better for a little bit, but there, it's coming up. Okay, so we've done my 2 hours. Oh, I know. There is not a hematite with the new coatings, and I'll have to send you a picture, Edna, of some of the ones. I made a rosary out of the rainbow ones that I bought because I hadn't put them up for sale. I think I put them up for sale once, and no one was really interested in them. And I had those, and I made a rosary for a rosary order out of them, and the girl is thrilled. Thrilled. I didn't want to give it away. I wanted it. I have a rosary collection, and I just wanted to add it to that because it looks so cool. They're little cubes that have been smushed. So I will ask, guys, there's 7 to 10 of you here right now. If you're interested, would you like me to go get my necklace, and I can show you how I finish a necklace on the stringing? If not, we can call it a day. And I thank you all for being here. And I'm gonna try and start doing. Oh, you want to see it, Barbie? Okay, I will. I'm gonna start doing beading beads for auctions every other Thursday. And then on my other Thursdays, I'll do my vintage stuff or art or whatever. Let me go grab that, and I'll be right back. So I'm going to put in here, be back. So you guys don't think I left. And I will be right back. I need to make letters that say that. Ouch. Yeah, I'm going to go outside to do your duty. Knock my shit over. Thanks. Now I can. Oh, I can close the door. Not allowed, but I would really like this to cover you. How's it going? dog knocked all my stuff over, so it's all just the dog thing. Don't even talk to me because it was probably Jupiter. Ruby doesn't usually knock all that over. Okay. Sorry, it took a second. My dog's knocked something off that caused a crap avalanche. Okay. So here's the tools I'm going to be using. Here, I haven't put this. I see the girl that ordered this on Tuesday. So this is the hematite beads that I was talking about that are rainbow colored. Oh, come on, please. I know you've been in your pouch. But so they're ombre. And these are all strung up already, like rosary style. So that's what hematite looks like when you get it normally. And then they have learned to electroplate it like they do druzy. So there's the gold. I got the blue, and pink and blue and gold. I did not put the green in there. Okay, there. Go back in your bag so that I can give you to Alexa when I see her on Tuesday. There we go. So that's what that looks like. So these are flush cutters. So one side you'll get a flat cut on your wire and the other side you won't. And then these are what crimping tools look like. I need a crimp. I can't tell if these are crimps or if these are glass. So, okay. And I need those are huge tubes. I don't think I want to use those. There we go. I'm not using that either. I am just not. It is not happening at the ranch today. It's about all I can say. I'll just use one of those. Okay, so if anybody needs some stainless steel lobster claws, let me know. They're 6, 2. How many I have in here? 2, 4, 6. I can do 6 for $2. These are the bigger ones. I can do 8 sets. I have 8 sets of these. So if you're interested, they're stainless steel. They're, I don't know what size they are. Usually, okay, so I am going to use a tube. You can use rounds or tubes. Crimp beads come in rounds or tubes. I have my tubes here today. Hey, Willow. And so they can come in all different sizes. These are just little tubes, see? There, I have bigger ones here. So it depends on what stringing wire you use. We'll need 2 of them because you have 2 ends. I try and use either the alloy or stainless steel crimps because I do have some wire guardians. These are huge though, because I could cover them with a cover, and then you can't see them. Then they won't turn anybody, but they're stronger. Willow, I know you've been on. Take the big ones. Okay. You want 1 set? I made you a moderator too, Willow. So stringing wire can be called, people call it tiger's tail sometimes, which actually used to be a different type of wire, but this is what I have, and I use the one that you bought, Barbie. So it's the same stainless steel. I'm going to put a crimper tube on here. So I got my crimp tube on one direction, and then I'm going to take two. Okay. I'm going to put it up through a wire guardian. This is what Barbie was asking for earlier, if you guys wondered. And, what am I putting on this side? I'm not doing a jump ring. So I need to also put in, so go ahead and, there are many ways you can do this, but go ahead and, I always put it down. I hope this works. So that the wire, see how it's in there? You're all in one piece now. Then I take the lobster claw clasp that I'm using, and this one comes with a hole in it, not a jump ring, but that's fine, except it doesn't fit over my wire cover. That's what I wondered. These are kind of big. I don't know where these came from. Well, I know where they came from, but I don't know why they're in here. So I can't use that with this, or I could put a jump ring on. And if I do a jump ring, then I can use the wire. Why don't we do it that way? I'll show you that way. So back to the original scheduling, the original programming. These wire guardians are huge. So wire comes in different widths, and the thicker the width, the more weight it holds. So with stones, you typically use a thicker wire. There, I got it down all the way. Now I need my crimp tube to go through through the loose end and the other end. So I'm going to put it through there, let it come down. Now, I don't like the way it looks like this. I don't think that looks professional, that kind of finishing. So I squeeze my wire guardian together, and I just do it with my fingers. I'm going to pull it taut and make sure that, which one is which? You really don't want to cross your wires, so you want to make sure they're not crossed. Everything's pulled taut, so there's no gap up at the top. Then on crimping tools, you have, see how you have two sides. The top right there is open, so it just makes a circle. But you see how that one makes a C on the bottom? C. Or it has a dimple on this side. That's what you use first. So I'm going to put it on the back first. So it's on the back. I'm going to squeeze. I'm not going to kill it. I'm just going to squeeze. My wire isn't crossed. It's not as close as I wanted it to be either. Right now, you could still move things around. You're still in the stage where you can move things around. Oh, I see what happened. My wire went off the wire guard. It went off the reservation. There we go. Okay. So I have it back down. So I'm going to use my crimper tools right here, and where the round ones are at the top. And I'm going to squeeze this a little bit and squeeze it a little bit so that it's rounder. So that the cup is deeper, the U to hold the wire. Now I'm going to do it again. Everything's mushed up now. I'm going to mush these. I'm using the round top again to mush. There. Okay. Yeah. Love wire guardian guides. Place the plastic covered wire cord. Oh, and yes. So now I'm going to turn my C. I had it, I had it this way, so it looked like a U. Now I'm going to make it a C again. I'm going to turn, and these are sideways, so not this way. They're straight up and down sideways. I'm going to put them in that first hole, and I'm going to squeeze. Now, you could feel it squeeze down. Don't go in with a pair of pliers and squeeze it more. Look. It's totally squeezed down. No more moving. I'm not holding it anymore. Look, I can totally let go. Nothing's happening. Now, I always check to make sure, but look, I'm pulling the wire. See, it wasn't tight enough, and it may not because I may have too big a crimp tubes. That's when I know that I have to come in here, and I'm going to put it the exact same way it was before, so that I'm just going to squeeze it down again and make sure I got it all the way down. I have too big of tubes for this, is what it is. And then I use the very tip, and I'll squeeze it a little bit tighter now. Be careful, you don't want to ruin your crimp tube or make it look damaged. Okay, there. Okay. And really, most of the time you don't need to do that, but I think my crimp tube's a little big for this. So you don't need a really long tail. Some people don't even use tails. They snip it off right there. I don't like the way it looks because your beads don't sit flush if you snip your tail like that. So I take it, and now I'm going to bead. And these are coral beads. So they have very big holes. They're non-dyed. They're antiques. Literally antique coral beads that I bought. I bought some from Rebecca too that weren't dyed, but I don't think these are those. These are older. Like older to me that I've had. Hers are still out there. So that's what it's going to look like now. Nice and professionally finished. And then I'm going to slide and make through. So I slid it down. So see how there's no gappage? And I'm wrapping it around because I don't want it so tight that like, Remy, stop. Remy. There's a stranger in the neighborhood, people. So they have different things to hold your wire. These actually are quilting or sewing clips that you use to hold your seams. I use them to hold my wire because it doesn't bend it. I also have metal wire holders that you can buy, but I got 50 of these for like $4. Those little metal ones, you get like 2 of them for the same amount. So I knocked off my extra crimping tube. So I'm going to get that. I know I can't keep them in there when I'm doing the different poses, which is why I don't show crimping. I have a crimping, I bet I took it down because it was horrible. I may have a short that shows you how to crimp, and it's just different pictures. Redneck doorbell. Yeah, I've got that for sure. So here's my little crimp tube again. I'm going to put it through and see how big. Okay, I want to show you this. I think I could do it. See how big the tube is? I really should use a smaller one yet. I just don't have them in here, and I'm not going to go look for you guys. I can redo this afterwards. So I put that on. I'm not going to use a wire guardian this time because 1, I didn't like the way that wire guardian looked, but 2, I don't need to. So then I'm just stringing on this. Then I'm going to flip it back through my crimp tube. And come on. So I'm going to put it through there. And I'm going to make sure my wires aren't crossed because that just makes them rub together, and it will lessen the amount of time you have with this necklace. Okay, that works. Now I have all this extra length, see? So I hold on to my whatever finding you have. Move your crimp tube down a little bit, and then I just pull. Now I've gotten it down, but I have extra, so I'm going to feed it through my beads. I don't know how many, whatever this goes through. Okay, it went through quite a few. These have huge holes. These were. So there, I found where it's at. So I'm going to go back to here, grab my finding, whatever it is. If it's on the wire thing, you grab that and you pull. Now I kept pulling until it was nice and tight, and I don't see any gaps, but I'm going to hold it up, and I can't show you this part because I'm letting gravity. I'm making sure. Okay. So there's just this gap right here, which goes away after I do that. You don't want it so tight that there's no movement. And see how tight it is up there? I don't like that. So I have it too tight on that thing, on the finding, on the hole or whatever. See how tight it is? It's holding itself. So the way to rectify that. Yeah, I know. They are probably for that. I did get the larger one, the metal coil stoppers that you're talking about on Temu. I did order them, Willow, and I think you get 6 of them for $4.95 or whatever. It's still more economical to use those other ones for me, but I do have them. I probably have 50 of them now from when I had my bead store. I just don't, they're always on a project or something. You never can have too many, in my opinion. So I'm going to pull this and push down. That was how much gap I had, which is great because now my thing moves. So I have this pushed down. I'm going to put it in the back hole where it makes the C. Oops. See, now I think that's too long. I don't like it quite that long. Everybody has their own, you have your own how long is too long, how much is too big a gap. But I like mine pretty close. I pulled it down some. There we go. Squeeze. You can see I squeezed. And I have the U or the C. Right now it's a U. And you can see that it separated. Oops, this was too long. Let me go up here and squeeze again. So my tube was longer than my thing is wide. So I squeezed it and then I moved it and squeezed it again. So it's the same canal, but it's squeezing it down. So in the, where the dimple is, so that it makes it safer. And then I turn it. I'm against the bead on the bottom and I've got the C, and then I'm going to make it go like that. Oh, look at that. I opened it. So that's how you open it too. See how it opened? This may not, I hope this, I may have over, okay, there. There. So I did it again and I need to turn it so it's a C and make sure I fold it on itself. There we go. I folded it on itself so you can see that's mangled and looks terrible, but that's okay because there's a way to fix that. Well, kind of. So I'm going to leave it like that because look, it's secure. Like it's not going anywhere. Where are my clippers? These are really old ones. I use these for stainless steel things. You can see the tips are kind of bent out. And I have really nice ones that I typically use just to cut wires. When you're cutting your wire, I advise, this is how I tell people to do it. I hook the extra strand over my on my left hand or your non-dominant hand, and it's holding it. Then it kind of creates a U or an upside down V. And now flush cutters flush cut on the one side. You can see where it's flush, and this side it's introvert or concave. So I'm going to take the flush side against the bead, not the bead itself, but against it. I'm going to put them, oh, my fingers aren't working there. I'm going to put them in, but I'm going to make sure I don't cut that other one. If they're like that, I know I won't cut that other one. So I have this tail. It's gone. I don't need it. I had so much I can use it to make a bracelet out of, or a charm. So now, because this wire thing is so big, I can just connect it like this, maybe, onto the wire thing itself. That doesn't look very professional in my opinion, so I would put a jump ring on there. Do I have a jump ring? Kristen, do you have a jump ring in here? I may not, but you all know what a jump ring looks like. And that's what I would connect that to. I don't, but I do happen to have some copper in here. Oh, do I have round pliers? Oh, I do. Okay. So I have a head pin that's copper, and I'm using this so you guys can see. This end is flush cut, which means it's straight across. So I take that. I got my round nose pliers. They call them chain nose in jewelry making. It's like what your dad had in the garage. They're round nose pliers. I take that and I make sure I can't feel it. If it's up too high, if it's up sticking out, you'll feel it. So I take it down and I can't feel it. And I got it's holding it. I'm going to wrap it around with my finger till it stops. See how it stopped against the other one? So I have half of a round. It's not quite all the way. So then I redo my wire so that I can, and don't push too hard now because you'll damage your wire and you don't want to do that. I'm going to cut it, or I'm going to wrap it around again. So now it's like stopped, but it's overlapping. That's cool. That's fine. Because now I have a perfect round. Now I want flush flat end to flush flat end is how I want it to meet up. Rivy, get out of that. So I'm going to take my cutters. Here's the flat end, the flush end, and I'm going to put that towards away from where I started. And then I'm going to put it right to where I started. I'm not going to cut where I started. I'm just going to put it right to it. And then I'm going to snap down. And now I have a jump ring. It's an open jump ring, and it's open a little bit, which is okay because you need it open to get it on there. Now let them jump away like jumping beans. Okay, well, that's okay. We'll just make another one. No big deal. This doesn't have a flush end anymore, and I don't want to file. So I'm going to take my pliers, cut a flush end. Now we're flat again. So I'm going to take it, and I'm going to push from the bottom around till it stops. Then I'm going to take it again and just wrap it some more. Forceps, yeah. Then I'm going to take my flush end and have it facing away from me where I want the flush end to be. I'm going to cut it. This one's not as big. Doesn't matter. This is for show and tell. So you have your two ends. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to put one side like that. And you can use round nose or flat nose. Here, I have a pair of flat nose. These are flat chainmail. See, they're only half rounds. So I'm going to grab the other side and I'm going to twist it up and down, back and forth, not out. Don't deform your circle, back and forth. So now I have a good opening. See my opening? It's nice and wide. So now I can put it through whatever I'm trying to get on. So I take it, I stick it through. Oh. Try not to lose it there. So it's on. So now you see the copper holding the wire guardian, which is silver. And now I'm going to go back and flatten it. Did I get it flat? I can't see. I don't have my glasses on. I don't really need reading glasses, but I do like wearing them when I'm doing this stuff. Okay, so there's two things you want to do. You want to feel it. Make sure there's no sticking out on each side. Then I take my flat ones and I smush. Make sure that it's done. Now, sometimes I have to go under. I can't do it with that one because they may not be quite, you just fiddle. Once they're as flush as you're going to get them, take a file, like a nail file, and file it a little bit, and it will make it look seamless. And that's what you want. It looks like it's been soldered, and and it'll hold up for you. I'm making sure it's round. It's nice and round. So now I have my bead, the end of the bead strand. Then I have a crimp tube, which I can cover with a crimp cover, which is just a C-shaped ball that you swish down. Then I have my wire guardian, and then I have my jump ring. Now I could go over here and I can connect. You could connect a extender off your jump ring or not. So there you go. See how they're on there together? My necklace is done. I won't leave it this way because obviously I was showing you different things, but so my finding is done and it's holding my necklace. I bought this from Just Sandy. Sandy's a silversmith for almost 50 years. So this is an ivory tooth. Every elk or moose has a set of teeth that are actual ivory, and that's what this is. Then that's a piece of coral that was not dyed, and she made a bullet holder is what I call them, because it looks like a bullet. She made that, and she did that and put the veil on. So I found matching coral beads that I had that were undyed, and then I have these white kind of speckled ones. They're a feldspar, I believe, and they matched the ivory. So I made a necklace out of those. So that's what that is. And that's how it turned out. And that's the same technique for finishing that you would use on anything when you're using wire, beading wire. For single strands project, I tend to use, forceps. Yep. Oh, thanks for the necklace. Yeah, I've been waiting. I couldn't find where I put the dang beads. And then I had to find beads that match the ivory. So, I have that. So I'm very excited. I wear a lot of red. Well, I wear a lot of black and white during the summer. So this will be perfect for that. If you're looking for, okay, like these tools right here, these are a really cheap pair. I think I got them. Oh, they're Pittsburgh's. So I got these at Harbor and Freight for like nothing. They're a little big to use for the smaller things like this, but I use them for my silversmithing. And then I have these, which are actually jewelry making tools. Do I have a name on these? Yeah, there is a name on these. These are beadsmiths. They have a thing here to create a spring action for you, and they're round nose. If you're making more than one jump ring, you can always use your Sharpie or a piece of tape and mark it right where you want it so it's the same size. After you start making things, you'll always go to the same places on your tools, so you'll get that. These are flush cutters. These are by Beadsmith. I've had these for years. I probably had these with the store, which I closed in 2005 or 6. So that's how old those are. So, I mean, once you buy your tools, you never have to buy them again, or very infrequently. These are brand new. I did buy these because I couldn't find it. I have 10 or 12. I couldn't find any of them. So I ordered these off of Amazon, and they were like $4. They do the trick just fine. But you can buy crimpers that have the huge ones, for normal size ones, and then for minis, you can buy all different sizes. If you just get the regular, you're usually good to go. If you're looking for nicer tools, I do have, when Beadaholic was supposedly closing, I bought a bunch of theirs on clearance. So I do have these for $8.50. These are the chainmail flat ones, and I've got 3 of those. And then here are the round ones. I've got 2 of those. Nope, I got 3 of those too. And then I have one diagonal cutter. It's not a flush cutter. but it'll do the job. You don't have to have flush cutters. It's a diagonal. This is really nice. I opened a pack and kept them there, $8.50. These are for cutting. So, and that's for this type of tool. That's a really $8.50 is a good price. I have tools that I have paid. Yeah, 3 sizes for crimpers. They have the Big Daddy or the Max. They have the just standard size, and then they have minis. I have all 3. I've never used the minis, like never, ever have I used the minis. I bought the bigger ones because I make some of my own crimp tubes from thicker tubing out of sterling than this, and it's bigger. So I do use those. But like I said, those others I don't use. And if you buy they're $8.50 for these pliers, but if you buy the set, I give them to you for $24. It saves you like $1.50. And I do still have a couple sets left, but that is all you need. I didn't buy crimpers because they're ubiquitous. Everybody has them. If you want if you just want an extra pair of round nose pliers, I do have a cheaper pair that are $4, and I threw them down. Why did I do that? They're yellow ones. I use them. They're not, like I said, they're a good extra pair. I can't even find what I did with them. Oh, how sad. But they're not great. But if you need an extra, oh, here they are. I got these from Tucson. And they're $4. They're still in their oiled packaging. So when you get pliers, or when you get anything metal and it comes, like you could see there's shine on it, that's grease to keep it from rusting. The only problem I have with these is that I've noticed as I've used them, they kind of get off. They're not quite as flat on both sides, so they're kind of cattywampus. These ones aren't, but I use these. I have these out in the front room. That's what I used to put together my necklace and to make earrings last night. So for $3, you can also do that if you don't want to invest a lot. Miniature jewelry for your dolls. I still use if I'm doing something like that, then I just use my tiny round noses and make everything like that. So yeah. And when I had my store, I had all of them to sell. But I could tell you that the minis, I think I have as many minis left as I ever had in the store, because they just didn't really sell. Plus, you tend to sell what you use. I have my original round nose and flat nose chainmail pliers that I used in high school. And I'm 52. And I still use those. Those are my favorites. They don't have springs. They're German made. Typically, the pliers from Germany are the best. But not Beadsmith doesn't. Beadsmith sells some German pliers too that are good. So you can find all of that. And Edna, you wanted 2 of those sets of 6. So let me get you a baggie of those before we leave. I would go crazy making miniatures. I don't have small fingers. No matter how much weight I lose, I don't have them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There you go, Edna. I got you for your lobster claws. I use these bigger lobster claws because I've been doing a lot of knotting. There is a knotting video where I made a bracelet, and I put everything into categories so you can see that. So I think it's under Make With Me. It was during an auction, and then I made the bracelet following, because that's what I used to do with stuff I sold as an idea for you to make something. Okay, I seriously have lost another. Only I. Okay, I'm on my 5th Sharpie. 2 times $2. per set. And this is Edna. So I think that means I have to use, I think that means, now I have blue on my hand too. I think that means that I'm probably done for the day. I want to thank you all for coming. Like I said, if you're watching this later and you have questions about how to make something, then email me, and you can see the my emails right here, designsanddoovers@gmail.com. Otherwise, if you're interested in anything that didn't sell or something specific that I didn't show today, just let me know. Thanks, Edna. I'm glad you are here because I knew you would like a lot of that stuff. Your sister told me, and then I've watched what you make. So whenever I buy stuff that I know I'm not going to use it, I think, oh, Edna's going to do something great with this. And so I have to watch her to create. If you make stuff, send me a picture and I will put together. I had some slideshows of stuff people made that I had on my Facebook page, Designs and Do-Overs, but I can put them up in the shorts now and just have them scroll through, and I can give you credit for whatever with the stuff you made. So I love seeing what everybody makes, because certainly my daughter says I make boring things because I'm very matchy. So, except for pink and green. Oh, and sub to some new ones. Great. Yeah. Everybody that's been in here today that I've seen that chatted, everyone, I don't know if Zola does videos, but everyone else I know that does videos, I definitely sub to. I've been trying to post them on my Facebook. Oh, good. I am not into Facebook. Like, I do Instagram and I do YouTube. Facebook I have because that's what everyone in the world seems to want to use. I don't really use it. I'll go on and check my groups and stuff, and that is it. Let's see. I am running to the post office this afternoon, but I probably won't do anyone's invoicing today until tonight. But it's Thursday. I think Sugar Vision's on Thursdays that I watch at night. I don't know. My husband and I have been watching. We have our professional basketball team, the Nuggets, and our professional hockey team, the Avs, are both in the playoffs. So we've been watching playoffs at night. Well, he does, and I watch along. I'm not really into the basketball, but I do love hockey playoffs. So we've been watching that, and I've been doing stuff at night. Otherwise, it'll go out tomorrow. Probably in the afternoon, because my daughter is in her first acting debut. My granddaughter is in her first acting debut. She is the queen of she is Hamlet's mother, the queen, and each school is doing a part of the play. And Denver has the Denver Shakespearean festival. It's an international festival, and so the Denver Public Schools did Hamlet, and so each one of them is doing a part of it, and her school's part of it, the queen dies, so it's the dying scene, and Harley tried out and got that, so she's the queen and she gets to die on stage. So she's doing that tomorrow, so I will be busy with that tomorrow, but you will get your stuff, and hopefully I'll get it out by Saturday. I'm trying to get everything out really fast. My next big auction that's not on my channel is the spring auction sell-a-thon that they do on Lady Hemlock's channel, Robin's channel, and I don't know what Robin's channel. Oh, Real Creative Studios, REEL Creative. I think it's a K, Creative Studios. If you look on my channel, I put the ads up for it. It's next weekend. It's the 4th and 5th, or the 5th and 6th, and I'll be one of the sellers on that. They do 40 sellers in 2 days, and everybody has a half hour. So I will be on that, and I will have I'm going to have some new jewelry. I'm not selling this piece. If you're interested in this piece, I might sell it, but I'll tell you, I had to pay $150 just for or $125 just for the tooth, I think. So I have to get that back at least out of it. So I will have jewelry on that, and I will have something else, probably vintage stuff. I know I have some Vera Bradleys and Coaches and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully I'll see you around. Otherwise, look for me. I'm doing creative pop-ups and pre-recorded art time with me. And then I'm on every Monday night, I guess, from now on, because I seem to be doing that. And then hopefully Kim VZ and I will start doing our morning crafts on Mondays. She has been working on her craft room. And as soon as she's done with that, we're going to hopefully start doing that again. That's my hope. So thank you all. Oh, you did? Cool. I love you guys for coming in and being here with me and talking to me. If nothing else, you don't have to buy. I still just love having you here. And then, like I said, if you finish anything from the stuff you buy from me, send me pics. I love seeing them. Otherwise, I'll see you around the tube, and make sure you subscribe to everybody so that you can find them again on the YouTube, because there's a lot of people out there. And subscribe to me and hit the bell so that you can find me again on YouTube if you're not one of my regulars. Have a great day, guys, and have a good weekend. Bye.